Ubisoft is a weird company. Like, half the time I don't know what they're doing, and it's weird. Like, what's going on in there?
Can you feel life moving through your mind?
It's like some of these works are real winners, like Rayman Origins, but sometimes it's also Assassin's Creed number 5000 or Just Dance. Sometimes Mario plus Rabbids can be unexpectedly really freaking good for no reason. Other times they make Watch Dogs. You know, probably would have been better received if they actually planned to feature the Watch Dogs. I'm just saying. And other times, they make a Rayman. Rayman is arguably Ubisoft's mascot, and I say arguably because their actual mascot is multicolored McDance face. This limitless hero has started many games. It started with Rayman, a game that is definitely not hard. It's very easy. Never played an easier game. Yep. Then we got Rayman 2, which is definitely has nothing scary about it at all. Then we got Rayman M. M stands for multiplayer. Clever. Then we'll change to Rayman Arena, but also Rayman Rush, and I don't want to get into that situation right now, so yeah.
Look out, Rayman. Andre is a black lum, and black lums are twisted. He may even force Globox to drink plum juice, and we all know Globox is allergic to plum juice. See you in Rayman 4!
Oh yeah, Rayman 4 was never made, but there was many concept art for it and trailer with very familiar looking bunny creatures. Oh, we're gonna talk about these guys today, aren't we? The Raving Rabbids were Ubisoft's mascot after Rayman and multicolored McDance face. They were hated for being screaming, annoying, and being white. They got so popular, they got a TV show on Nickelodeon and lasted for like 3 whole seasons. So, you know, someone out there liked it. But in my opinion, they were a little funny. I don't know, something about them is just funny. I mean, I tend to like stupid things for stupid reasons. I mean, I love Bubsy, so I don't know. You tell me. But yeah, we should address the obvious. Like what Mario did, the Donkey Kong the Rabbids practically robbed Rayman of, well, everything. First his friends, then his world, then his will to live. I mean, look at him. That's sad, man. That's so sad. Ubisoft did a Ubisoft and milked the Rabbids for all they're worth and forgot Rayman ever existed. Think of it like, okay, so there's this Italian cuisine, like a really freaking good Italian cuisine. But one day they took a really good pasta, think of like the best pasta you ever had, but like 10 times it, and then they poured mustard on it. And that's not all they did. They didn't just pour mustard. They made a whole sandwich on top of the 1,000 out of 10 pasta. Then they turned the Italian cuisine into a sandwich shop. Then they realized, oh wait, we still know how to make pasta. So for like 2 years they sold specialty 1,000 out of 10 pasta. Then they forgot to buy the pasta again. Anyways, let's look at Rayman Raving Rabbids. This is it. The genuine article. You know, I've never played this before, yet part of me felt nostalgia. I don't know if it's the Rabbids or Rayman or the overall look at this game, but I felt nostalgia while playing it. So it starts with Rayman hanging out with some Goldbox children. The Goldbox did what? Then the Goldbox children get dug, then boom. Raving Rabbid. And then all of a sudden, Big Chungus over here picks up Rayman. And then all of a sudden, again, I wrote all of a sudden twice, he picks up Rayman, and now Rayman has to do mini games in order to save both himself and the Goldbox children. This is cinema. If you can tell, this is a minigame collection for the Wii as a launch title. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of pointing and tilting and shaking and whatnot because there's not much to say, honestly, except for, I don't know, the rabbits themselves. I'll be honest, I fell in love with Sunday from these dudes. And I think it's because of the fact that the rabbits here are not the beings from Rayman, Raving Rabbids 2 and onward. Yeah, sure, they still scream and are still potty humorous, but these ones are a lot more hinged and threatening. Not like scary, but more like they actually pose a threat. Like, they stole Rayman and the Glowbox children. Big Chungus over here is already pretty intimidating. Like, so it's not, so it's a wonder that they never used them again. It's because his design wasn't all too marketable. Two things to it. Like, why does most of the mini games have a drab color palette? Okay, so there's a jump boat game, right? It's self-explanatory. You just jump over the boat. Well, in this game, it takes place in a dark and drab graveyard, where these two people on the sides are. What are these? What are these things? These little demons. These things. What are they for? Were they for Rayman for? What? What are these guys? Please just let me look away from them. These guys are disturbing. This game is an enigma. Like, how does this game exist? It feels so lighthearted, yet I feel uneasy playing this game. Both because everything in this game feels strange, and the other reason is because this game ain't very good. So yeah, this has early Wii game syndrome. That being, everything is motion controlled, and it sucks. It's barely responsive. This minigame here sucks. It's about closing these doors, but sometimes it just straight up won't work. This minigame. Look at it, it's bad. If you're trying to beat the minigames of the day, you go back into your cell where you can walk around and, oh, I see, this is the illustrious toilet. It's gotta be in here somewhere, yeah. This is where Rayman regularly returns to go over everything that happened to him during the day. From here, you can access all the games from the completed days, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Whew. I got this. And I know we can get in over small toilets, but no worries. It's before we're playing games. Oh look, 6-9. It's funny. Funny number. The third day, we see Rayman get motivated and a bird poops on him. Yeah, then you get a goal. So now, it's, play 4 minigames. It's plunger. Do it again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And it gets repetitive after a while. And since most of the minigames are frustrating, you won't want to do it. But there's one thing that keeps you going. The Ray Dance. And all of a sudden, my Wilson is back. Yeah, the 3 types of minigames you'll play most of this dancing game, this shooting minigame, and Mario Kart. Let's go. The dancing one is actually pretty fun. You have to shake the remote on a nunchuck, and look, I found a standard Rayman Rabbids player. It does need some getting used to, but when you get in the groove, you get in the groove. Next one is the shoot 'em up, where you, well, shoot 'em up. You shoot the bunnies, and you shoot the bunnies in an on-rail shooter, and it's fine. It's basically entertaining to shoot the bunnies instead of the Glowbox children. And overall, it's pretty good. It became a staple of the Rabbids for a reason. In fact, most of these are actually very good. Like, for example, the first one, this Western one, is like, on-rail shooter. But then some of these get really creative. Like right here, this is one that takes place in like a beach area where you have to like shoot all these bunnies, and at the very end you have to shoot all the freaking missiles. You have to shoot all the missile things. And this next one is one where you're like walking through like a movie set, and it really feels like you're like on a train adventure. It feels like you're shooting a movie where you're like shooting all these rabbits on a train adventure, you know? It's very cool. And also the Mario Kart one is not very good. After getting all the plunger he needs, Rayman finally escapes, eventually realizing that he forgot the Glowbox children. And now they're dead. Rayman sits in a hole and stays there for the rest of eternity until Rabbids 2. What a weirdly bleak ending. Okay, so, maybe this is a bad ending. Maybe you need to complete every minigame and don't skip them. Maybe you gotta do really good in the minigame. Maybe on the toilet, you need to get the highest score you can. Or maybe you should stop having hopes and dreams because that's the one and only ending you're ever going to get. Yep. The Glowbox children are dead. Final verdict. Yeah, the game's okay. It's an enigma, really. What was meant to be Rayman 4 turned to this. Why? I don't know. Overall, it's only a 5 out of 10. I wanted to like this game, I really did, but I couldn't. But who knows? Maybe I was expecting too much. Maybe there's like a mystical, better version of the game that's out there. Like maybe a game that doesn't have all the Wii controls and like uses the computer mouse or something. I don't know. Wait a second. This footage has been weirdly inconsistent. Switching between 4x3, 6x9. Sometimes it looks like it's 30 frames, other times it's 60 frames. What's with that? So let's see what the PC version entails. Alrighty, I already see some improvements from the original version. For one, it's in 16:9 widescreen, as already mentioned, and it's in a crisp 60 frames, which is already a great sign off the bat. Right off the Rabbid. See what I did there? Nah. Second, since this isn't the original Wii hardware, you need to suffice for the keyboard and mouse control, or the controller if you have one. And honestly, it works way better! For example, the dance game has you pressing the left and right mouse buttons instead of brutally destroying your arms, and just from that change alone, this game is made a lot more fun. Because there is an opportunity to say no you because there is an opportunity for the game to say no you didn't when you clearly did good. So yeah, it's much appreciated. And what's appreciated when you play both the versions back to back like I did, or to know how video games should work. Another thing I noticed with the PT version is that the games are more forgiving. For example, this racing minigame originally had a 1-minute 5-second timer, which was not very good, and the controls were booty anyway, so you had to do a couple of tries. And the PC version changed it to a 1-minute 15-second timer, so that is a lot more. There's a lot more leeway. Like you still have to do good, but you can also just mess up a few times. So you don't have to do everything perfectly. So yeah. Some mini games are still pretty bad though, like this one where you have to slap all the friggin' bunnies into the stuff. I always did not like this one. And some of them are enhanced. Like, for example, the carrot juicing one, where I actually wanted to try because it's not like a total chore just to like play this game now. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's that better. I actually recommend this game, but if you want it, play the PC version, please. I know it was originally meant to be for Wii hardware, but simply put, the PC version is better in every way. So yeah, honestly, it's kind of sad. Like where Rayman Raving Rabbids thrived wasn't on its original intended release, but on the PC, a version that was released after. So yeah. Hey. Well, I guess that's it.